let's do the recap. So the Thursday game was the Giants and the Eagles, and man, this was a big surprise. The Giants were at home, and I mean, Dart and Scatterable really sparked that crowd, man. I mean, I hadn't heard the
Uh,
Giants fans cheer that much in a long time, man. And they
uh,
take down the Eagles 34-17.
and I'm not gonna lie, they looked dominant in that, in that game.
They
They
did.
like dominated the Eagles, and I was shocked. I was shocked that they were like handling them. They beat them on all phases of the game.
Right.
Like, I just couldn't believe what I was saying. I was like, is there really this much parity? If the league really had this much parity, I get that this is a divisional game. Okay, I really do. I get this divisional game, but to beat the Eagles by 17, I know you're at home, but like you said, you get beat by two scores in the NFL. It's like losing by 40 and down
In
in college.
college. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They lost by 17 to the. I mean, they beat the Philadelphia Eagles by 17 points.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
crazy. And
you
like
and
you
I have
said, I
always
saw the
said
energy.
You and I have always said that the Giants defense is sneaky good, right?
Yeah,
They just
absolutely,
they
absolutely.
just never had a offense that can complement them
That's
with
right.
the points. And finally, with Scatterable and with Dart back there, you're getting that. And Dart is showing you why he was a first round draft pick. I keep telling people this. To me, there's a huge gap between first round draft pick quarterbacks and everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yep,
Yes, every so often you'll get the Drew Breeses, you'll get the Tom Brady's, you'll get the Russell Wilson, but not
yep,
that often. Not that often. Usually or the Dak Prescotts. But most of those guys are first round picks. And Jackson
yep.
Dart has showed why he was one, and he's playing like one.
Absolutely. He seems, I mean, likable. I mean, what you can say? The dude seems likable, man. Like he seems like the team is rallying it behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should say for the Giants.
Yeah.
You know, uh, it's going to be interesting see how this season end up with them. But they looking good right now, and they ain't even got his top receiver.
No, I know. That's what's crazy. So, all
Damn, the
right.
Philly fans gotta be mad right now. That's all I
Yeah, they
know.
gotta be. They gotta
This is
be.
mad as Cowboy fans right now.
Yep. So okay, all right. So that was the Thursday game. So now we got the Sunday morning game. It was the Jets
Mhm.
were the home team in London. I think it was. I think it was London. Yeah, it was London
Yeah,
against the Broncos. This was an ugly game. Broncos win
Snooze fest.
13-11. Uh, good thing you and I both picked the Broncos. Going back to the Eagles, Giants, you and I both picked the Eagles, and the Giants won. But
Yep, yep.
I digress.
But yeah, man, it was kind of a snooze fest to be real, to be honest with you. Uh, very little touchdowns. I mean,
Right.
this is all field goals. This is all field
Right.
goals. I
Right.
was sitting there just like, okay, is anybody gonna score a touchdown?
Well, I
Anybody?
think
I mean,
didn't the Broncos score a touchdown? Yeah, they,
yeah,
they scored one touchdown in the first
yeah. The beginning of the
quarter.
game, and that was it. There was no more touchdowns.
Right.
That was the only touchdown of the game. Matter of fact,
Mm-hmm.
that was the only touchdown of the game. And after that, just a lot of field goals,
Yep.
just field goals. And the safety. Don't forget the safety.
Yeah.
That's what the difference in the 2 points is.
Yeah, but it was also a lot of bad quarterback play. I mean, the Broncos sacked Justin Fields 9 times in this game,
Yeah,
and
man.
three of them were at the end when the Jets had a chance to win this game or to kick a field goal to win this game. And I
Mhm.
just don't understand him. Like it's fourth down, dude. Why are you protecting the ball? Why are you holding on to it and taking a sack? Just throw it up.
Yeah,
Hopefully somebody gets.
but did you see the controversy at the end of the half though? The people getting on Glenn, what's Aaron Glenn about?
What?
Did
No,
they
what was
have,
that?
so it's like a minute left, and I might be wrong on his exact numbers, right? But it's like a minute left. Jets got the ball, right? They run the ball on first down. Now they run the ball on first down, right? Call
Hmm.
a timeout, right? Second play, they throw the pass,
Hmm.
right? And I think was it don't call. I think they did not call a timeout. They didn't call a timeout. Then third down, they run the ball again, and they don't call timeout
Hmm.
to try to save time, right? And they let the clock run out for the half.
I saw that. I
It's,
did see that.
it's something like that. I might not be saying that exactly how it is. So forgive me, fans, if I'm wrong on that. Exactly how that is. But it was something, it was a controversy because right after that, they let the clock run out and they didn't try to go for at least a field goal. You know how these field goal kickers kicking 60 yarders. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You didn't even try to get a field goal. And then Wilson went to the sideline like, man, what the why we ain't try to get an extra score right there before the half? It was terrible time management by Aaron Glenn.
Right.
Absolutely terrible. And with you having all this bad controversy right now, you're barely missing game. You're losing game because they own six. But I tell you, probably four of those games, five of those games was probably 4 points or less.
Right. They had a chance.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, I want to say four of their games they lost by 4 points or less.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Well, I think their chances of winning are better with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. I'm finding Justin Fields. I mean, he's playing the same way that he played when he was with the Bears and the Steelers, holding on the ball way too long.
yeah,
Not making his reads, not getting the ball out of his hands. A lot of quarterbacking, a lot of being a good quarterback is getting the ball out and getting it to your playmakers. And for some reason, that guy has always been hesitant with getting the ball out. So,
right. Okay, so I was a little wrong. They did lose three of those games by 2 points.
hmm
Three of those games. So, but then the Broncos, I mean, sorry, when they played the Bills, they lost by 20. They got
yeah,
smoked. Then they played the
yeah,
Dolphins, they lost by 6. And then the Cowboys beat them by 15.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but they did have those three games with 2 points though. But they're
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
And I think the game against the Bucks was like a field goal or something like that.
Yeah. No, yeah, 2 points. That was another two
Yeah,
point. My bad.
that was
It was
yeah,
that was the third 2 point game.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
They lost by
Steelers,
2.
Bucks, and now Broncos. So, all
Yep.
right, that's enough talking about the Jets, man.
Really though.
We spent way too much time on the Jets.
Too much time.
Anyway, yeah, we both went with the Broncos. Goodness sake. All right, we already talked about this. Saints at home against the Patriots. You and I both went with the Patriots. The Patriots are up and coming. I like Drake May. I like what I saw from that young man. He was
Mhm.
on point. I think the Patriots either they made a good pick with him, which we didn't see well enough last year, or Mike Bravo came in this year and made
Mhm.
him into what we're seeing now. So one of the two is happening.
Yeah,
Um,
he showed sparks last year. He wasn't dull last year. He definitely had sparks last year for sure.
okay, all
I
right.
thought, yeah, it
Well,
was a little bit there last year.
okay. Well, he was 18 of 26 for 261 and three touchdowns, and two of those
Mhm.
touchdowns, uh, he really put the ball out there and made some plays. So, and I mean, avoiding sacks and making plays, and that's one
Mhm.
of the issues with the Saints. We are not getting to the quarterback, man. Even when we do get to the quarterback, these guys are so athletic; they're getting away from the sacks, man, and making
Mhm.
plays on us. So. Yep. Okay. Next, Cardinals. Well, Colts at home against the Cardinals. Man, the Indiana Jones Colts, man, they pull out another one, 31 to 27. We both
Mhm.
went with the Colts on it, and the Colts are now 5-1 and looking to be one of the best teams in the NFL right now.
Yeah, man. What can I say? Another guy I told you don't get out on Daniel Jones yet. I mean,
Yeah,
he's had his little sparks, just like I was telling you about that Sam Darnold. He has his little sparks where if he was in the right situation, maybe he could be okay. But he's playing with the Giants. Giants they made all kind of bad moves. Let Saquon go. They just been a bad organization for the last few years.
they have, but I mean, Daniel Jones is really looking good. I mean, and it's a good situation. I mean, that tells you how bad Anthony Richardson was, because
Yeah,
if
yeah,
this guy comes in and I
and
mean makes a world of a difference. If you really look at that Colts offense, right?
right,
You got Jonathan Taylor running for 1,600 yards a season. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You got was it Michael Pittman? You know what I'm saying? At receiver, you got some good offensive weapons on this Colts team, and Anthony Richardson could take advantage of it. And so that was a
yeah.
smart move by the Colts.
And they got Tyler Warren. They drafted Tyler
Yep,
Warren, a
the
really
tight
good
end.
tight end.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it's looking good right now. I don't know what to say. We're gonna see how the rest of this season pans out. We almost halfway through. But
hmm
We gonna see how the rest of this plays out. But right now, Danny Dimes is the MVP.
Ooh.
He's
And
the MVP right there, I
we
think.
will have that discussion mid-season. Who's our mid-season MVP? So you guys stay
Yeah,
tuned on that. And I
yeah, that
Danny
would be a
Dimes.
comeback player of the year, man.
Oh, at
He
least
do that.
definitely comeback player of the year. You can book that one. Uh, but whether or not he's the league MVP, we're gonna have a separate discussion about that because I think we got some
Yeah.
others
Well,
in
it's probably
consideration.
Baker. More than likely, it's probably
It's
Baker.
big. It's probably Baker. But
What
hey,
he's doing is more impressive, but Baker's probably the MVP.
yeah, but it's six games in. There's still big games coming up, so we'll
Oh,
see who
absolutely.
who rise to the top. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So, all right. Next, we have the Dolphins at home against the Chargers. The free fall of the Dolphins continue. They lose this game 29-27 to the Chargers. The Chargers actually rallied to win this game, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know what to say. Uh, I thought the Dolphins were going to fire their head coach. It just seems to be something's going on in that locker room because they got a lot of talent, man.
A
Their
lot of
running
talent.
back is killing. He's still rushing for 128 yards in this game, two touchdowns, and you somehow lose this game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think that Tua has lost the locker room. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know if people really respected him.
yeah,
He said they were having secret meetings, not secret meetings, but players only meetings,
right.
and people weren't showing up. Did you see the conference? This is
I saw
just
it. I saw
yeah.
it.
You see, he was saying how people weren't showing up to the players only meetings and stuff like that. Well, yeah,
Right,
they you probably don't. If you were calling them, depending on who were calling them, they must don't respect you.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think Tua has completely lost the team. They don't really have any more faith in him anymore. And now you lost Tariq Hill too. Your main weapon that was helping you out. You could throw that 15 yard, he take 80. Um, yeah, you don't have that no more. So
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
got they
No,
got a decision to make about Tua.
yeah. They got a
Can't pay him
lot.
50 million a year. You definitely can't.
All right, next we had the Steelers at home against the Browns. The Steelers won this game 23-9. You and I both went with the Steelers. Yeah, man. Steelers, man, they're doing their thing. They're now 4-1, 2-1 at home. Um, of course, they don't have to worry about the Browns.
Yeah, I mean, well, look, the offense does look. Uh, I mean, well, no, let me not say that. I was gonna say the offense does look a little bit better without
You sure?
what
Without
you call it,
Flacco?
but without Flacco. But it does. It's up and down. It's a little bit more. It seemed like it's a little bit more fast paced, but it's not. Meanwhile, Flacco went and definitely made the Bengals look better.
Yeah, they did. He did.
For
I
sure.
mean, how much more were you expecting for Flacco just joining the team, midweek and he
Right.
starts? I mean, that's
Right.
insane.
Hmm.
So, and I'm sure the Packers was like, he will not beat us twice. Because remember, he beat the Packers when he was the quarterback of the Browns.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely.
All right. All right, let's go to the next one. Panthers were at home against the Cowboys. You and I talked about this game. Panthers
Mhm.
won this game, but you and I picked the Cowboys to win.
Yeah. What can I say? Like you said, we already talked about this. I ain't gonna go further into that, but ooh, that defense. Eagles got to go. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's it.
Eagles got to go.
Yeah, I,
Has
I,
to.
I, I'm with you on that. I just don't understand all the zone concepts. I can understand mixing it in at certain parts of the game, but not at the end, man. Especially on a fourth down. You got to play man and man. You got to trust your defenders. So,
Really though.
yeah. So, all right. Next we have the Jags at home against the Seahawks. Uh, Jags lose to the Seahawks 20-12, man. You and I both went with the Jags on this, and the Seahawks won this game traveling from Seattle to Jacksonville.
Yeah, man. I was saying if this game was in Seattle, I would definitely take the
Oh yeah.
Seahawks. And the only reason I didn't take them was because of that early game going from west to east. That's the only reason I did not take the Seahawks. I thought they were actually a better team. And they probably would win, but I like a 1 o'clock thing, you know what I'm saying? And then we also talked about the hangover from Jacksonville beating the Chiefs.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I
We should
kind of
have.
like, damn man, I know I should have picked them, but
Yeah,
it is.
it was just that long distance that got me. I was just like, yeah, I
That's what it
can't.
was.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Next we had the Ravens at home. This is a whole different team without Lamar Jackson. Ravens at home against the Rams, and the Rams won this game 17-3. Ravens
I
have
mean,
no
we're not
fight.
gonna act like they weren't looking like some trash before.
They were looking,
Before I got here.
but they were more competitive than this.
Oh, yeah, they were more competitive. I say that. Yeah, they were more
Yeah,
competitive.
they're more
More than three
competitive than.
points worth. More than
Yeah,
3 points for sure.
yeah. I mean, at least they were scoring. I mean, that they look god awful now, and they got your boy Cooper Rush now as the quarterback. So,
Yeah.
whose
Now,
idea was that?
to bring him in, that's a good question because usually their organization makes good moves.
Yeah, usually do, and usually they get a quarterback that's very similar to Lamar Jackson to run the
Yeah,
offense.
yeah. Because
So,
your whole team is built around him and his style. So you would think with
exactly.
a similar type quarterback, you can do similar type things.
Right, right, which was kind of surprising. That was a surprising move by the Ravens, but hey.
Yeah.
All
And for
right.
some reason, Henry is running. I don't know if you noticed this, but Henry's running like on his tiptoes now. I don't know
Mm,
what's going on with that. But this is one of the most decent games he'd had in a while. But he some of the time he just running on his tiptoes, man. He ain't running with that power no more like he was before. I don't
mm.
know if he hurt or what.
Yeah, man. It might be time, man. He's over 30.
Yeah, 30, 31. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's about
yeah.
that.
You know what happens when running backs when they reach 30.
That's right.
So, all right. Next, Raiders at home against the Titans. The game that got Callahan fired. Raiders won 20-10. So, yep.
Yeah, Gino looked bad in this game too, as well. I mean, he like I said, he tried to lose this game. He really did. But
Hmm.
uh yeah, the team wouldn't let him. And well, let me just say that the Titans just sucked a little bit worse.
Yeah, I was
Than
gonna
what
say this wasn't that the Raiders were just so much better. The Titans suck more. That's all. So, all right,
Absolutely.
next Packers at home against the Bengals, the Joe Flacco return game. But Packers win this game 27-18. Just to be clear, you and I both went with the Packers. You and I both picked the Raiders. You and I both picked the Rams. So just to make
Yep.
sure that's clear to our viewers.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say about this game.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say. You
Didn't
can't
watch it.
expect
I
much out of
saw it.
Flake.
Yeah, yeah. I saw the score, but I didn't really see any of the game. So.
Right, right. All right, and this was an exciting game. The 49ers they traveled to Tampa to take on the Bucks. The Bucks won this game 30-19. Wasn't that exciting, but it was competitive. They gave Mac Jones they really put it on him. They picked him off twice.
Mm,
So
mm.
kudos to
Yeah.
the Bucks. You know, I got to get I'm getting text messages from Chills, let me know how his Bucks are doing and what Baker Mayfield is doing, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Win a first round playoff game. You know what I mean? You win the division, but you can't even get out of the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's the point? We wasn't going to win. We wasn't going to win the playoff game, so we ain't even bother winning the division.
Yeah, they talking about Purdy coming back this week, maybe.
Oh,
So
okay.
so
Yeah.
we gonna see. But I was hearing rave reviews from the people that's in the 49ers camp about Mac Jones.
Yeah. Mac Jones.
So it's talk about might be controversy because if he even playing close to what Purdy played to because their price difference is crazy.
Right. Yeah, he's less expensive. So,
Way
uh,
less expensive.
all right. Next, we had the Chiefs at home against the Lions. Chiefs won the game. Oh, by the way, sorry. You picked the Bucks. I picked the 49ers to win that game. So you got the win
Mhm.
on that one. But Chiefs, Lions, you and I both went with the Chiefs, and the Chiefs won the game 30-17.
Yeah.
Good game. Really good game.
Yeah, it was. The score don't really show exactly how good it was, but I mean, the Chiefs did kind of. I would say this: the Chiefs did kind of dominate the game. I mean, they led it, and they didn't relinquish their lead once they got it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? I mean,
right.
once they got the lead, let me say that.
Yeah.
You know,
But I mean, it was
it
still
started off
competitive.
fine.
You kind of felt that the Lions had a chance at getting into this game, but
Hmm.
Patrick Mahomes wouldn't let it go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and
Yeah.
the defense they were locking them down a little bit too, a little something too.
Yeah.
You know, locking down the Lions. You
Yeah,
know,
they
high
were. They
powered
were.
offense.
Yep. All right.
And they scored 17 points. We talked about 20 points in the NFL, and they only scored 17. So
Yeah, that's right. If you ain't getting 20, you more than likely going to lose. So,
yeah,
all right, looking at the Monday night games. Still, I'll tell you, I still love when them doing these two Monday night games. We had the
yeah.
Falcons at home against the Bills. This was a shocker. The Falcons pulled out the win 24 to 14. They started off with 14 points in the fourth quarter, and you and I both picked the Bills on here. I should have picked the Falcons. They would have lost if I'd have picked them. So this is on me, fans. I should have picked the Falcons because when I pick them, I jinx them. I'm gonna pick them next time. Promise you. I'm already telling you. Whoever the Falcons playing this upcoming week, I'm picking the Falcons.
Yeah, man. The Bills are just Jekyll and Hyde, man.
Yeah,
I don't understand the Bills, really. I mean, this is the same Falcons team. I get that they were at home and it was a divisional game, but they lost 30 to nothing to the Carolina Panthers.
right,
Okay,
right.
you should not be only scoring 14 points on that team.
No, you shouldn't. And 14 points, you deserve to lose. In today's
Right.
NFL, you got to score more than 20. If you don't score more than 20, you lose. That's how it goes.
There you go. There you
So,
go. And I understand you didn't have Kincaid. You didn't have Kincaid if you want to
oh,
at a big detriment. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, right. I mean, that
But
that
come
ain't
on,
enough. Yeah,
that ain't enough to tell me that Josh you only scored 14 points.
right, right,
And then let Bajan Robinson go nuts on you
right.
like that. You know.
Well, I mean, while we're talking about squandering leads, you know, we got Danny on to talk about a team that squandered a lead,
Uh,
Excuse me, we
Ain't
didn't
that
even
my
have the
girl?
lead into a certain time, sir. So
but
it
you
wasn't
had it.
squandered. Yeah, but
Uh,
don't even try to frame it like that. And hello, and I know you guys miss me. So how y'all
of course we
doing?
did.
Well, yeah, yeah. You on just in time because we're getting ready to talk about your Commanders against the Bears.
Right on time. I mean, you
Definitely.
must have been
And
watching the
yeah.
show and
So let
decided
me
to
kick it
click
off.
in.
Let me kick it
Right.
off to say you cannot get that many turnovers and expect to win the game, even though we had two and still should have won, but that last one was just like nail in the coffin. Like it was just, it's nothing. I mean, you just cannot come back from that. So we did. I mean, and unfortunately, I mean, yeah, you got special teams. You missed the field goal because that would have been a difference as well. JD5, you get an interception right there, almost on the goal line. You know, every turnover we had, they scored, whether it was 3 points or 7 points or whatever. And
Absolutely.
so I mean, that's how it goes. JD5 gonna have to tighten up. I mean, because you, some people can say, oh, well, Bill fumble. It's like, well, no, he didn't even
Nah,
get it yet,
no, that was
But
a
I felt
bad
like he should
handoff.
have turned around, like I didn't get it. But
That's on
JD5
Jaden.
didn't put it where it's supposed to be. So it was
Well,
just a mess.
here's the deal. When he got the ball, he lost control of it,
No,
and
he
at
didn't
that
get
point,
it.
no, I'm talking
He
about
never
JD5.
got the ball.
I'm talking about JD5.
Oh,
No, it's talking
JD5,
about
yeah, yeah, yeah,
25, yeah.
yeah.
When he got the ball, he started to
Yeah.
fumble it. At that
Mm-hmm.
point, you just keep it. You
Right.
fall
Right.
down or you run up the hole yourself. Don't try to at this junction of the game in the rain. Don't be trying to fumble the ball and then throw it at the
In
running
the
back.
rain. In the
It's
rain.
like so that was totally on
Yeah.
him. It was totally
Yeah.
on him. It was a young quarterback mistake because most quarterbacks would just fall on it and just give up on the play because that's better than turning the ball over in that
And
situation.
I know what he was thinking because he was like, we need to just go ahead and finish this out, you
Yep.
know. go ahead and get this first down. We gonna win this. And it was just a piss poor handoff. But
Well,
it was piss poor in general. But I still think even with two turnovers, we still should have won the game. But with the third, at the time you did it, with that little clock left on the, is just you can't come back from
well,
that.
Yeah.
like I told you at the beginning of the season, all the Hail Marys and all the lucky plays you got last season, it's gonna be a different story this season.
A little
I
something, a
mean,
little bit.
everybody knows that, but I still think that we have what it's gonna be hard though, but I was really counting on winning this game because the next two games are going to be really hard for us. So us not
Oh,
winning the Bears
yeah,
game, I was like, that puts
well,
us in a
yeah,
precarious position.
yeah. I can't wait to talk about your next game because I'm
Yeah.
sure we're gonna have a difference of opinion on the show about the next game.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Well,
For
I'm
sure.
going to say this. If we do this again, we're going to have the same result. So we need to tighten that up. I think that we have what it takes to beat the Cowboys, right? But we're going to have to double down on all three phases of the game in order to win it.
That's true.
I mean,
That's
because
true.
this is a rivalry. This is they're trying to make the Bears a rivalry. That's not a rivalry, okay? Yeah, you got your partial lick back, but you still didn't get it back like we got you. I mean, still, you
Mm,
got the L this year, but nobody is going to be playing this game next year. They were still NFL was really instigating this thing, playing it and playing it and playing it. I mean, because it was really top notch, highlight reel for last year. So
Mhm.
whatever. The Cowboys, Commanders, Redskins, whatever you want to say, that's a real rivalry, a division rivalry, and
the Washington
everybody
football
is
team.
Washington football team. Yes, that's the real rivalry, and we're gonna have to really double down, look at where we dropped the ball, no pun intended, this week,
Pun
and
intended. Pun
really
intended.
right. And really double down because if we do not, we really gonna be in some we're really gonna be really thinking where we at for the season. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So we're gonna have to just double down. You're gonna have to double down.
Well, I mean, the Cowboys aren't doing that well themselves either. So this is kind of a big game for the both of you. You both need this game. Keep your playoff
Yeah,
hopes
I mean,
alive. Thanks for joining us again. We do this thing every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
how